Yo guys! Uncertified Fire here. I'm Red.
And I'm Blue. And you've just seen our epic introduction, so you know something is going down.
Oh yes.
And that is we have entered the biggest Pokemon Draft League literally in history.
It's unreal. So it's run by the UGA, the Universal Gaming Association. There are 128 teams. Including us, which are split into 8 different divisions.
Indeed, and each division is named after one of the Pokemon regions. And we're in the Johto division.
The Johto division. So our friends, we made a video with them a few weeks ago, Devin and Glauber, have their own team over in the Kalos division. So it's great luck to them. Hopefully we'll meet them sometime down the road if we can qualify for the knockout stages.
Exactly. I've forgotten the name of their team.
Me too.
You can go look at their channel, we'll link in the description, we'll do it there. I'm sure they're doing a big video like this as well. Anyway, but our team, which is our first thing we've ever done, our team is the Adamant Arcanines.
Yes. And everything is created by us.
Indeed, we made everything, we made the badge. I mean, it's basically just a badge, but we made the badge.
And the intro.
So,
it's a draft format. So basically there's a random order of selection and each subsequent round, so once everyone's had their pick, it's then reversed, and we explain that a little bit further later on.
Yes, we do. But we had the pleasure of having the very first pick. We were ranked 1. In the random selection, we were first. So not only did we get the very first pick of the entire thing, so we could pick any Pokemon we wanted from any tier. Later on, it meant that we got 2 picks consecutively, because we would be last on round 2, for example, but then first on round 3, so we picked them on the trot, so no one could snipe us if we want to get some combos.
Yeah, that's very true. So we have 10 matches in the whole sort of first stage, the preliminary stage, 1 per week, and we will record all of our matches via the Switch. And hopefully have them out every Sunday.
Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, there's 1 match a week, and then hopefully on the Sunday.
Because some of them we might have to actually play on a Sunday.
Yeah,
if the other guys can't. So getting them out on a Sunday is going to be hard, but hopefully every Sunday we'll have one out.
Exactly. So today, being Monday, is the first day of the week, and it's the first day of the entire competition. So what better to do than to tell you about our team, the actual Pokemon that we picked. So we're going to go into detail about why we picked some Pokemon and in what order we did them.
On that note, our first pick, the first pick of the whole thing, we went with Lapras G-Max. Now, Lapras G-Max is a Pokemon that we've got a lot of experience using, the both of us. It's an absolute tank. So obviously it's got the advantage of Gigantamax, which means it can put up a move called G-Max Resonance, which is an Ice-type move, and it sets up Aurora Veil, which, for anyone that doesn't know, it sets up basically a blockade of just defense.
So it's like a light screen and a reflect at the same time.
Exactly, yeah. So it just makes it so much more bulky. Chuck Weakness Policy on that. Pop that with a Grass type or an Electric type move. It increases the stats of Lapras loads. The attack, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
And it's already a hard hitter, so increasing its attack even more is brilliant. And then it's also got Water Absorb as its ability, which is brilliant.
Yeah, it can be really fantastic. So we picked some other Pokemon which might be able to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
We might not always run Water Absorb. It does get Shell Armor as well, which prevents it from getting hit with a critical hit, which is also good. Really good
if you're against something like a Togekiss.
Yeah, which is crits literally half the time if you got it right. So
Great.
Good first pick, but there was a lot of pressure on that because it was the first pick of the entire thing.
Yeah, we got good reactions to that one though.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of thumbs up.
We were tied between 2. It was either that I suggested, or you said we should maybe go for Togekiss.
Yes.
Because it fits into any team. Doesn't matter what team.
No, it doesn't. It's
Togekiss
an absolute tank.
It's a really strong pick.
And because we're playing Series 5 as well. It's a Series 5 tournament. So
yes,
all of these aren't banned. So we haven't got the Series 6 rules. So we've got the advantage of picking literally anything.
Yes.
But yeah.
Cool. That was our first pick. Second pick. Well, we're kind of fortunate here, or I suppose unlucky if you think about it. After our first pick, we had to wait for 30 other picks because we were first.
Yeah.
Had to wait for everyone else to pick, and then for it to come back up the draft until we get to pick again.
Exactly.
But then we get 2 picks on the trot, so it's kind of useful. I found it really good.
I found that better.
Yeah, it's good because then you get to get combos really easily. You're guaranteed to get the combo if they're still free.
Exactly.
If you had to wait between picks, then you might not get the other one for the combo. So
exactly, yeah.
We opted for a tier 1 Talonflame pick for our second pick. We thought we want something to pair with our Lapras. Lapras is kind of going to be our core for most of it. So Talonflame pairs really well. It's got speed control. It can use Tailwind even. And its ability means all of its flying type moves have priority. So you can get Tailwind up straight away. So the Lapras can hopefully attack first on the first turn, so he can get up the Aurora Veil before he gets hit.
Talonflame.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's wicked.
It's also quite fast already, so if you're attacking with the fire type moves to maybe take out the grass Pokemon which are threatening Lapras, you can take that out with a fast Flare Blitz or something.
Yeah.
Or to be fair, even a flying type move is super effective against that.
Yeah, exactly.
And against fighting type moves, which are also or fighting type Pokemon, which are super effective against Lapras again. So it's a good combo.
Yeah, it is.
With Lapras.
Gets rid of the weaknesses of Lapras, which is great.
Exactly.
Okay, so pick 3, we've gone for a Pokemon I've never used. I don't know if you've ever used it. I've never used it.
No.
So we've gone with Dracazol. So Dracazol is, first of all, an absolute nightmare to get.
Yeah.
So it's competitive. Like, oh man, like we're still just ploughing through trying to get our Dracazol, but we will eventually, and we hope that it will be a massive addition to the team. So this was one of our free picks, as it is a tier 1. It provides like another core as well as Lapras, so we'll have Lapras and Dracazol as kind of like our main cores that we'll work around. Has the ability Hustle.
So with Hustle, we would use Hustle if we were going to use that as our main core, because when you Dynamax it, you lose the accuracy drop that you get from Hustle.
But it still has
got the attack boost.
Yeah.
So straight away, it's a bit of a threat.
Yeah.
If you chuck on Weakness Policy, you might be able to pop that, or like self-pop it from your other Pokemon.
Yeah.
And instantly, it's massive. Maybe even using Life Orb or like a Choice Band or something.
Yeah.
Just it increases attack even more. So from literally turn 1, it's a threat.
Yeah.
And we wanted to bring something else. So we didn't always have Lapras. We had another main attacker.
If you just have Lapras, then
everyone knows how to counter
again. Exactly.
And it's quite different to Lapras in terms of its typing. So we thought it would be a great option. If you prepare for Lapras, you'll probably get stuffed if you end up with Dracazol. Or if you plan for Dracazol, you might get stuffed if you end up with Lapras. So
exactly.
It's something different.
And going off abilities as well, it also has Volt Absorb, which is great because it takes that little bit of sort of danger away from Lapras if you want to partner up Dracazol and Lapras, which is something we could do, even though they're 2 cores, they could work together.
We still could, so that
which is great.
I kind of switch in, get the Volt Absorb. I can't remember what Volt Absorb actually does. I don't think it boosts special attack maybe, which doesn't help.
It absorbs in. Like,
anyway, he wouldn't take any damage. It would be a good switch in, get some momentum going in the battle.
Exactly.
They were 2 picks on the trot. Back to our next 2 picks. We went for a tier 2 Ludicolo pick this time. Lots of thought behind this one. Wouldn't be my first pick, but the more I think about it, the better it becomes. It's a great type. It's good, so it's grass and water type, so it kind of works well with Lapras. We're thinking here we want a Lapras combo, and then it can use Surf. My thoughts here is it can attack both of the opponents at the same time, and if Lapras is using Water Absorb, it will heal that as well. So it does a quarter health to Lapras and damages them. Lapras can set up the Rain if it uses a Water type move when it's Gigantamax, so it will set up the Rain. So either Ludicolo can have Swift Swim and be really fast, or it can have Rain Dish and heal itself. And on top of all of that,
Fake Out.
It can use Fake Out. And also, I suppose it's a grass type, so we can self-pop Weakness Policy if we wanted to.
Like something like Mega Drain or something silly that we don't need. And because potentially the Rain is up and it's fast, it'll work before Lapras attacks. So therefore, on that turn, you have the increased attack. Exactly. Sweet. Okay, so pick 5, we've gone for Togekiss's little brother. We've gone for Toga Tick. So it's not obviously as good as Togekiss, Togekiss was the evolution, so it's not as good, but it's still fantastic. It's got the good redirection using Follow Me. It can still learn the move, which is fantastic, which is one of Togekiss's main attributes. Life Dew, which basically heals itself and all allies. So if that's partnered with something that's weak, it can help heal that. You've got Mystical Fire and Dazzling Gleam, which obviously has the advantage of hitting both Pokemon on each side. So even if they're using Follow Me, we're smashing both of them anyway. You've got Yawn, which puts them to sleep, stalls for a little bit, and Helping Hand, which can obviously increase the sort of power of the next move of the next Pokemon. So if you've got something like a boosted, Lapras, for example, Helping Hand, that bang is pretty much hitting.
Yeah, it's not got that much, and it's not as attacking as the Togekiss is. It's attacks.
Very, very supportive.
Base stat is still okay, but it's going to be more of a supportive role.
Yeah.
But the Mystical Fire will lower your opponent's special attack, which just makes maybe it will live longer, and maybe Lapras will live longer, or whoever it's paired with, because it'll work with anyone.
Yeah.
It's just not as attacking. You're not going to get. It can't learn Air Slash like Togekiss. It can't be getting crits all day, every day.
No, but we don't want that. We want it as a supporter, don't we?
It's going to be more a supportive role.
Wicked.
Our 6th pick is we've dropped down into tier 3. It's going to be Excelgor. Or Excelgor? Excelgor. Accelerating Excelgor. Excelgor.
Yes.
Anyway, Excelgor, again, it's not one of my first picks. We were discussing it with some friends, and they suggested that Excelgor would be good. We were speaking to Devin and Glauber, and they said Excelgor would be good.
Because we were put off by the just solo bug type, weren't we, at first?
Yeah, we thought it's stupidly quick. It's one of the fastest Pokemon in the game.
Quick.
But it's quite weak. It's not got its defenses are terrible. Its HP is not very good. Its attack is actually special attack.
Yeah, it's quite decent. It is quite decent.
And on top of that, so it can be used as a bit of an attacker, but also it can activate Weakness Policy by using a Grass type move onto Lapras. It's got some priority moves. It's got Water Shuriken, which hits. I don't know if it hits multiple targets. I think
it hits one target multiple times.
Up to 5 times.
I think so.
2 to 5 times. And it also learns Yawn, so you can get Yawn off on maybe a Gigantamax Pokemon and try and make it switch out or something.
Fantastic.
But Yawn's always a good move to have.
Yeah, I mean, I've never used an Excelgor either.
No, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. That will be fun. So pick 7, we've gone for the big steel bird Corviknight. So this was another free pick. We've gone for 2 tier 1s. Corviknight's wicked, like it's
every time I've battled him, I just can't take him out.
Get him down.
He bulks up and then roosts, and I just can't take him out.
Exactly. He's got the speed control, so he can pop Tailwind. He can set up Tailwind. He's fairly fast as well, so it means that he can hopefully get that off fairly quickly. He can use Taunt, which is obviously fantastically handy. Yeah. We were going to go with something like Mimikyu or Sableye, weren't we? That could use Taunt, but they got taken quite quickly. So Taunt's brilliant for Corviknight. Stops them from using moves that aren't attacking those, right?
And it can hopefully stop Trick Room, because we don't really have much of a counter for Trick Room.
Yes, that's very true. So I used to Taunt against you, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's incredibly bulky, like you say. Like I've never seen a Corviknight get taken down in one shot.
No, they are very strong. It's not got any 4 times weaknesses.
Exactly.
It's not bad.
And it resists Dracazol's weaknesses as well, so it can also be partnered up with Dracazol. It's probably more of a Dracazol partner than a Lapras partner, but it can be both.
Yeah, it's not bad. Because if it was paired up with Lapras, they're both weak to electricity. Yeah. So the electric types are going to kind of smash them both. So it's
probably better to be with Dracazol.
But yeah, it's immune to ground type moves, which are super effective against Dracazol, and it resists Fairy, and it's strong against Fairy.
It is, yeah.
It resists Dragon. It's got everything, so it's a really good pairing. We're all to have on the same team as Dracazol.
Yeah.
Okay, next double picks. All of these in pairs are quite good. So our 8th pick is a tier 3 Pokemon, and we've gone with Espeon.
Still can't believe it's tier 3.
No, I thought it seems too good. I think maybe the typing, just plain psychic's not brilliant. Its defense isn't great. It's good special defense, good special attack, and very good speed. It does get some good moves. It can learn Trick Room, which again, this is our only Trick Room user.
Yeah.
We have to rely on Taunt if we want to to like prevent Trick Room, but we can use here Trick Room to stop
obviously use
it.
Trick Room on Trick Room and it cancels that out, so
exactly.
It's a counter, isn't it?
It has access to moves like Expanding Force, which is a new move that came in the DLC, which is fantastic if it's in the Psychic terrain because it does more damage and hits both of the opponents. So it's a really good offensive move.
Cool, isn't it?
So we thought we'd just pick this up as maybe a surprise attacker. It's not going to be. I don't think people will expect us to take it.
Yeah, people will be expecting it as either a Trick Room or support, won't they?
Yeah, I think it doesn't get too many supporting moves. It's more just like it's. I suppose meant to be a sweeper. It's fast and strong, but it doesn't pair perfectly well with our team. I don't think. But we thought we'd go for it because it might be just the things we wanted weren't really there, basically.
Okay, so pick 9. We went with a tier 4 Pokemon in Manectric. So Manectric was a pick mainly for its ability Lightning Rod.
Indeed.
We can sort of switch that out with something like Lapras at the right time to absorb the move, or we can have it with Lapras to absorb the electricity move, which gets rid of one of Lapras's weaknesses, basically.
Exactly.
It's pretty fast. It's pretty quick. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much just there for Lightning Rod, isn't it?
I think that's the main thing. It has got quite a good special. It's got all right special attack.
Yeah.
So it can attack if we need it.
Yeah.
I'm potentially also thinking it can learn Switcheroo, which also I didn't know the difference between Trick and Switcheroo.
Yeah.
They both swap the items with the target.
Okay.
Which I'm thinking if someone Dynamaxes.
Yeah.
And we have the item eject button.
Yes.
So what that does, if that person that has eject button gets hit, they get swapped out. So if someone Dynamax, we swap and then we attack it, it will swap out and it will lose its Dynamax form.
So could we put eject button on Manectric, for example?
And then the only thing is we would have to do that turn 1 because if P then got hit, we would lose eject button and get switched out.
I mean, if there's one with weakness policy, if we can take weakness policy off it,
that'd be really cool as well.
That'd be annoying for them.
Yeah, and they would lose because if
the Dynamax, exactly.
You can only Dynamax form.
Exactly. Damn. Pick number 10. 10's my favourite number, so I like this pick. Cadabra. Not Alakazam, but Cadabra. It's a tier 4 Pokemon. It's one of our free picks, one of our 2 tier 4 free picks. Now, Cadabra is one of those that's surprisingly good, or looks surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Maybe if we put something like Eviolite on it, it could potentially be really good, but it's more because it's pretty fast. It's got a very high special attack. For a tier 4 Pokemon, it's kind of a bit like how Espeon shouldn't be tier 3 in a way. This shouldn't be tier 4. Like, it looks a lot better than a tier 4 Pokemon. It can probably get a few like sneaky little swipes in. I believe this is also a user of Expanding Force. It can also learn Expanding Force. But it's also got Magic Guard and Inner Focus as well, which can obviously be used for major support for our other Pokemon.
We're thinking just because it's so quick, it might be able to get the odd
something on
takedown on a Pokemon. But also, so it's fast and it's got a few swapping moves in terms of like Guard Swap or Speed Swap.
Yes.
And I'm thinking Speed Swap, so it literally swaps the speed stats of this target. If you swapped it with Lapras would become incredibly quick as well as bulky.
Fast. That's a very good shout.
So we could do that.
Yeah, we could.
But it's almost the same Pokemon as Espeon, but it's a little bit weaker and a little bit.
Yes.
I think it's slower. It's basically Espeon, but not as good.
So. Yeah, it's basically like another S.
It's not going to live at any hits. It would have to.
We could probably use Cadabra or Espeon equally as good in different situations, like.
And it can set up the Psychic Terrain if we need to.
That's very true. Yeah.
Which would help Espeon. So maybe they'll be a good pair as long as we're not attacking Dark types, and then we can attack it at all.
Exactly. So. Yeah, very true.
We'll see. And finally, our last pick of this entire draft. Was another free pick because we picked 2 tier 1s. We had to pick 2 tier 4s, just the way it worked. We spent all of our points on 2 tier 1s.
I feel like we got 2 good tier 4s.
We did. So our last pick is Hitmonchan.
Hitmonchan's is awesome. If you've ever seen the shiny Hitmonchan, shout out to Seismic Shock TV, who is obsessed with shiny Hitmonchan. He does look awesome.
He does look pretty cool. He's green, isn't he? Like really green.
I think, and his gloves are like bright blue or
That's
something.
That's right, yeah. He looks so
really cool. Anyway, he gets all of the elemental punches, so he's got good type coverage.
Nice fire,
he
thunder.
He can learn Fake Out, which is good, and have the same ability as Cadabra, where he cannot be flinched himself.
Yeah.
He is completely focused internally. And what else? Also, he can learn Mach Punch, or like a few priority moves, which are super effective against Lapras. So we could again self-pop the weakness policy with Mach Punch, or there's another punch. What's the steel type punching move?
Oh, is it Bullet Punch?
Bullet Punch. It's priority, steel type.
Yeah.
Again, and you could also snipe and knock out if someone has had Focus Sash and they're left on 1 HP.
Yeah.
Quick Mach Punch. He can learn Drain Punch as well to try and live a little bit longer.
Yes.
If he's behind the Aurora Veil, Drain Punch could be clutch.
Don't
know. So that was our whole team. You can. It was our first time doing a draft. We did try to plan our best.
Yeah, it's hard though, because like you plan something, then they get taken, and then you got to plan something else, and then they might get taken. But it's all really good fun. I really enjoyed it.
It was great. I think the draft is probably going to be the most fun part, to be honest.
So,
I love doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, because we're incredibly competitive as well. So we're going to be going for it. So let us know down below as well what you think of our team. What may be changes that you would make, or any advice that you would give us, because we need advice. We haven't done this before. Please let us know. Comment down below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed sort of like our drafty analysis.
Absolutely.
Thingy.
So, and also so as well as subscribing on here and hit the notification bell, because there'll be weekly videos on this. We have a match every week, and there's 10 matches, I believe. Yeah. So we have 10 videos covering each of our matches. Yeah. And the best of 3, so you get at least 3. Do you play all 3? You play all 3, I Even believe. If you lose the first 2, you still play the last one, right? Maybe not. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Anyway, I think it's best of 3. So there'll be a nice long video to you. Yes, you do, because there's like the differential stuff. How many wins? Yeah. How many wins you've got, and how many like knockouts you've got, and which Pokemon is best, and blah blah blah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So as well as following us on here, if you head over to Twitter, if you @UncertifiedFire, we're on there as well. Yeah. And we'll update you on all the matches and some other stuff as well. So head over to Twitter, and we're on there as well. Yeah, what else? And we'll probably be retweeting stuff from the actual pages as well. So like actual updates, and you might be able to see all of the leagues, stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. Keep yourselves updated. It's pretty cool. Yeah. There was something I was going to say. Gotten it. Was it Twitter? I think it might have been Twitter. Yeah, it's all good. I think that might be it. I think that's it. Okay. Cool. Right. Take care. Peace.